Horrid Henry's birthday. Chapter 1. We all want Sports Day to be a great success tomorrow, announced Miss Battleaxe. I am here to make sure that no one, she glared at Horrid Henry. Suppose it. Horrid Henry glared back. Horrid Henry hated Sports Day. Last year, he hadn't won a single event. He dropped his egg in the egg and spoon race, tripped over Rudolph in the three-leg race, and collided with Sour Susan in the sack race. Henry's team had even lost the tug of war. Most sickening of all, Perfect Peter had won both his races. If only the school had a sensible day, like TV watching day or chocolate eating day or who could guzzle the most crisps day, Horrid Henry would be sure to win every prize. But no, he had to leap and dash about getting hot and bothered in front of stupid parents. When he became king, he'd make teachers run all the races, then behead the winners. King Henry the Horrible grinned happily. Pay attention, Henry, barked Miss Battleaxe. What did I just say? Henry had no idea. Birthday is cancelled, he suggested hopefully. Miss Battleaxe fixed him with her steely eyes. I said no one is to bring any sweets tomorrow. You will all be given a delicious, refreshing piece of orange. Henry slumped in his chair, scowling. All he could do was hope for rain. Chapter 2. Sports Day dawned bright and sunny. Wretch, thought Henry. He could, of course, pretended to be sick, but he'd tried that last year and Mom hadn't been fooled. The year before that, he'd complained he'd hurt his leg. Unfortunately, that then cost him dancing on the table. It was no use. He'd just have to take part if only he could win a race. Perfect Peter bounced into his room. Sports Day today, beamed Peter, and I'm responsible for bringing the hard-boiled eggs for the egg and spoon race. Isn't it exciting? No! Screeched Henry. Get out of here! But I only began, Peter. Henry leaped at him, roaring. He was a cowboy wrestling a runaway steer. Ah! Screeched Peter. Stop being horrid, Henry shouted Dad. We're no pocket money this week. Henry let Peter go. It's so unfair, he muttered, picking up his clothes from the floor and putting them on. Why did he never win? Chapter 3. Henry reached under his bed and filled his pockets from the secret sweet tin he kept there. Horrid Henry was a master at eating sweets in school without being detected. At least he could scoff something good while the others were stuck eating dried up old orange pieces. Then he jumped downstairs. Perfect Peter was busy packing hard-boiled eggs into a carton. Horrid Henry sat down scowling and gobbled his breakfast. "Good luck, boys," said Mom. "I'll be there to cheer for you." "Humph," growled Henry. "Thanks, Mom," said Peter. "Except I'll win my axe and spoon race again, but of course it doesn't matter if I don't. It's how you play that counts." "Shut up, Peter," snorted Henry. Egg and spoon, egg and spoon." If Henry heard that disgusting praise once more, he would start frothing at the mouth. "Mom, Henry told me to shut up," wailed Peter, "and he attacked me this morning." "Stop being horrid, Henry," said Mom. "Peter, come with me and we'll comb your hair. I want you to look your best when you win that trophy again." Henry's blood boiled. He felt like snatching those eggs and hurling them against the wall. Then Henry had a wonderful, spectacular idea. It was so wonderful that Henry heard Mom coming back down the stairs. There was no time to lose crowing about his brilliance. Horrid Henry ran to the fridge, grabbed other egg carton, and swapped it for the box of hard-boiled ones on the counter. "Don't forget your eggs, Peter," said Mom. She handed the carton to Peter, who tucked it safely in his school bag. "Tee-hee," thought Henry. Chapter 4. Henry's class lined up on the playing field. Flash! A small figure wearing gleaming white trainers skipped by. It was a rabbit owl, the fastest boy in Henry's class. "Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run," he chanted, gliding into place beside Henry. "I will, of course, win every event," he announced. "I've been training all year. My dad's got a special place already for my trophies." "Who wants to race anyway?" sneered Horrid Henry, sneaking a yummy gummy fuzzball into his mouth. "Now, kids, for the three-legged race," barked Miss Battle-Axe into her megaphone. "This is a race showing how well you cooperate and use teamwork with your partner. Rolf will race with William. Josh will race with Claire." Henry should glanced at her list. You will race with Margaret. No, screamed Horrid Henry. No, screamed Moody Margaret. Yes, said Miss Battle Axe, but I want to be with Susan, said Margaret. No voting, said Miss Battle Axe. Bert, where's your partner? I don't know, said Beefy Bert. Henry and Margaret stood as far apart as possible while their legs were tied together. You'd better do as I say, Henry, hissed Margaret. I will decide how we race. I will, you mean, hissed Henry. Ready, steady, go! Miss Battle Axe blew her whistle. They were off. Chapter 5. Henry moved to the left. Margaret moved to the right. This way, Henry, shouted Margaret. She tried to drag him. No, this way, shouted Henry. He tried to drag her. They lurched wildly left and right, then toppled over. Crash! Arabic Owl and Lazy Linda tripped over the screaming Henry and Margaret. Smash! Rudolph and Whippy William fell over all and Linda. Bump! Diddy Dave and Beefy Bert collided with Rolf and William. Wow! Wailed Whippy William. It's all your fault, Margaret, shouted Henry, pulling her hair. No, yours, shouted Margaret, pulling his harder. Miss Battle Axe blew her whistle frantically. Stop, stop, she ordered. Henry, Margaret, what an example to set for the younger ones. Any more nonsense like that and you will be severely punished. Everyone, get ready for the egg and spoon race. This was it, the moment Henry had been waiting for. The children lined up in their teams. Moody Margaret, Sarah Susan, and anxious Andrew were going first in Henry's class. Henry glanced at Peter. Yes, there he was, smiling proudly. Next to Goody Goody Gordon, Spotless Sam, and Tidy Ted. The eggs lay still on their spoons. Horrid Henry held his breath. Ready, steady, go! Shouted Miss Battle Axe. They were off. Chapter 6. Go, Peter, go! Shouted Mom. Peter walked faster and faster and faster. He was in the lead. He was pulling away from the field. Then, wobble, wobble, splat! Ah! Yelped Peter. Moody Margaret's egg wobbled. Splat! Then Susan. Splat! Then everybody. Splat! 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 I've got egg on my shoes. Weird Margaret, I've ruined my new dress, shrieked Susan. I've got egg all over me, screeched Ted. Help! Squeaked Perfect Peter. Egg dripped down his trousers. Parents surged forward, screaming and waving handkerchiefs and towels. Rudolph and Horrid joined with laughter. Miss Battle Axe blew her whistle. Who brought the axe? Asked Miss Battle Axe. Her voice was like ice. I did, said the Perfect Peter, but I brought hardboard ones. Out! Shouted Miss Battle Axe. Out of the games! But, gasped Perfect Peter. No, but out! She glared. Go straight to the head. Perfect Peter burst into tears and crept away. Horrid could hardly contain himself. This was the best birthday he'd ever been to. The rest of you, stop laughing at once. Parrot, get back to your seat. Time for the next race, ordered Miss Battleaxe. Chapter 7. All things considered, thought Horrid, lining up with his class. It hadn't been too terrible a day. He loved the egg and spoon race, of course, and he'd had fun pulling the other teams into a muddy puddle in the tug of war, knocking over the obstacles in the obstacles race and crashing into Arabic owl in the sack race. But oh, to actually win something! There was just one race left before sports day was over, the cross-country run. The event Henry hated more than any other, one long, sweaty, exhausting lap round the whole field. Henry halved his heavy bones to the starting line, his final chance to win, yet he knew there was no hope. If he beat Weeping William, he'd be doing well. Suddenly, Henry had a wonderful, spectacular idea. Why had he never thought of this before? Truly, he was a genius. Wasn't there some ancient Greek could won a race by throwing down golden apples, which his rival kept stopping to pick up? Couldn't he, Henry, learn some things from those old Greeks? Ready, steady, go! Shrieked Miss Battleaxe. Off they dashed. Go, oh, go! Shouted his father. Do your best, Henry, said Mom. Horrid Henry reached into his pocket and hold some sweets. They thudded to the ground in front of the runners. Look, sweets! Shouted Henry. All checked behind him. He was well in the lead. He paused and scooped up one sweet. and then another. He glanced behind again. Another. He glanced behind again, then started unwrapping the yummy gummy fuzzball. Sweet! Yelled Greedy Graham. He stopped to pick up as many as he could find them stuffed down in his mouth. Yummy! Screamed Graham. Sweet! Where? Chanted the others. Then they stopped to look. Over there! Yelled Henry, throwing over a handful. The racers paused to pounce on the treat. While the others munched and crunched, Henry made a frantic dash for the lead. He was out in front. Henry's legs moved as they had never moved before, pounding round the field. And there was the finishing line. Thud, thud, thud. Henry glanced back. Oh no, Arabic Owl was catching up. Henry felt in his pocket. He had one giant gob stopper left. He looked round, panting. Go home and take a nap, Henry, shouted Owl, sticking out his tongue as he raced past. Henry threw down the gob stopper in front of Owl. Arabic Owl hesitated, then skidded to a halt and picked it up. He could beat Henry any day, so why not show off a bit? Suddenly, Henry sprinted past. Arabic Owl dashed after him. Harder and harder, faster and faster, Henry ran. He was a bird. He was a plane. He flew across the finishing line. The winner is Henry, squeaked Miss Battleaxe. I've been robbed, screamed Arabic Owl. Hooray! Yelled Henry. Wow, what a great day, thought Henry, proudly carrying home his trophy. All stood shouting at Miss Battleaxe. Miss Battleaxe and Mom shouting back. Peter sent off in disgrace, and Henry, the big winner. I can't think how you got those eggs muddled up, said Mom. Me neither, said Perfect Peter, sniffling. Never mind, Peter, said Henry brightly. It's not winning, it's how you played it counts.